Hello and welcome everybody to our first new moon ceremony of 2022. And what a new moon it is, this new moon in Capricorn. I hope you are ready. I hope you're excited. I love the new moon more than any other phase, as you know. This is my favorite part of the cycle because this is when we dream into being. This is when we sit with all of the visions and the desires and the potential and possibility of our lives, and we imagine, we kind of write a new script. And the first new moon of a new year is nothing but possibility. Tonight is nothing but pure possibility for you. And a new moon in Capricorn is all about achievement, success, looking ahead to leadership in your life, how you want to show up as a leader, whether that's for you in your life, or if you're like me and you own a company and you have a team that you lead. I'm also thinking about them tonight. I'm thinking about my own goals and desires. I'm working on a super secret project behind the scenes and giving that lots of life and attention right now. So if you have a desire or a dream on your heart, and it's something that you really want to see come to pass in 2022, I just want to tell you, you are in the right place. How are you? And thank you for being here on a Sunday night. I don't know if that's easier for you or more difficult for you. We are being moderated by the one and only David, because Team SG, the entire Team SG, is off this evening with their family, as they should be. We want our employees and our team members to have lots of rest so that they are ready for the new year ahead that starts for us tomorrow. How are you? Welcome in. It's wonderful to see you. Are you loving the energy today? I am too. And you know what's funny is I worked really hard today, but I still enjoyed my time. My North Node is in Capricorn. So I'm actually here to work. You know, your North Node, your true node, tells you a little bit about your soul path and your soul purpose. Does anybody have Sun in Capricorn, Moon in Capricorn, Rising Capricorn, North Node in Capricorn, Virgo in Capricorn, or I'm sorry, Venus in Capricorn? Any of these would tell you that tonight is especially important for you. Anybody have Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus in Capricorn? You know, for the longest time, until I found out about my true node and my North Node in Capricorn, I really didn't understand myself. This is part of why I teach astrology, because I didn't understand why I have a hard time relaxing. I really do, because I'm actually here not to relax. I'm here to work. I'm here to serve, and I'm here to create beauty through service, because my Venus is in Virgo. So for honestly, for like the first 30 years of my life, I'm like, even when I go on vacation, I don't relax. I'm always doing something that you would call work. And I have fun with it, but I just don't know how to shut off. Anybody else have that problem? If you do, it's probably Capricorn in your chart. Let's just blame Capricorn for that. But I will tell you, we need Capricorns. We need you, because you guys are here to help us aspire to something bigger for ourselves and our lives. And we appreciate you for that. You inspire us, you encourage us, you remind us. Just by being, Capricorns remind us, right? So anyway, I'm not good at relaxation. If you're looking for a relaxation buddy, that's probably not me, because an hour into our relaxation time, you're going to find me working. And still laughing and smiling. I'll do it with a cocktail in my hand, but I'm still going to work. So anyway, cheers to all of us who have Capricorn influence on our chart. I think it makes us who we are. And if you don't have Capricorn influence in your chart, the party bonus of tonight is you get to kind of ride along with us a little bit. So for tonight, even if you don't have Cap anywhere, you can act as if and kind of pick up on our vibe here. And you can find inspiration and motivation to get it in gear, because I will tell you, 2022, so let me back up a little bit. 2022 is a very important year. In numerology, it's a 6. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2 is 6, right? And so a 6 year is about balance. It's about as above, so below. And so, and also as within, so without. Who you are is inside needs to also be who you are on the outside. So it's a year of encouraging you toward authentic expression. and authenticity more generally. It's also a year of balance and alignment, but it is a year of action. So last year, a 5-year, 2021, the 5 energy is inconsistent and sometimes tumultuous, and it can also be hard, frankly. 5 years are generally not the easiest years of the human experience. 6 is easier, and in the major arcana of the tarot pop quiz, what is number 6? Anybody know of the major arcana of the tarot? That's our guiding card for this year. And by the way, if there's time tonight, I'm going to do some major arcana readings, but only if there's time. We'll see how much time we have. I do have them hot and ready in my hand in case we do have time, because it's kind of fun to do readings at the beginning of the year and kind of see what your archetype is. It's the Lovers. So this is a year, now you know the Lovers card isn't just about getting it on. The Lovers card is also about balance between masculine and feminine and finding our way through our internal relationship, right? But it does represent love without, outside of us as well, right? It's the year of the Lovers. So this is a year of balance, alignment, harmony, connection, union, passion, co-creation. All of those things are very well aspected for the year ahead. So the Lovers is the card that's going to guide us for our work, which I think is so fantastic. So I want to show you the tools for tonight. And I'm going to start by burnings. You know, this is our first month of the new moon kits, where you get the infused Palo Santo stick from Peru with your perfume of the month, which this month is called Crystallize. We're crystallizing our intentions. So I'm going to give you a little bit of that. That beautiful Palo Santo smoke, which is cleansing and clearing. It's anti-bacterial, antimicrobial, antifungal. Let me light it just a little bit more. And I want you to take a nice deep breath. I always say this, you know, I do these ceremonies as a gift to our community, and I love doing these ceremonies for you. I wouldn't miss it for the world. And I do it so that you have 2 hours a month where it's just about you and your spiritual practice. So close the doors, turn off the lights, get yourself a candle, and whatever else feels good, and come be with me for a little while. It's so good to cultivate your spiritual practice. And just, we're going to meditate, we're going to set intentions, we're going to focus on what's good, what's beautiful, what's possible for you this year. And let's just be in this space together. We deserve it. After coming out of another challenging year, right? It's true. So, a little bit of Palo Santo medicine, always behind you. Energy gets stuck behind us, so we always have to take it behind us too. I'm going to light a little white sage too. At the major moon phases, the new moon and the full moon, we burn all the things, darling. I burn all the things. It's so important. You are so important. Yeah, I always tell you that, but it's so true. You are so important. You're the missing piece of the puzzle. So we need you healthy and strong and in your power and in your center. You are playing an important part in this journey that we're all taking together. It's really true. You're so important. So I'm grateful for you tonight. I'm grateful that you're here. I'm just going to take a little bit of this smoke over my tools too. I already did this a couple times today, but can you ever smudge too much? I don't think so. Not at the high phases. We can't over smudge. Okay. Yeah. Burn it, baby. Let it burn till it goes out. And then we know we're done, right? It's like, that's all we needed for tonight. Thank you for that, Michelle. What a sweetheart you are. Well, I have to say, you know, I really believe in the power of ceremony. I do. And I will tell you, there's something in you that knows that working with the moon phases is correct, right? There's something in you that knows that when the sky is dark, go outside tonight. It's dark. There's no light to guide you. And so there's something in you that knows, like, at this phase, we got to turn inward and trust our intuition. And there's something in you that knows that when the moon is full, right? When the moon is bright and full and you can see her glow on the snow or wherever you are, that you don't have to be as inward. You can be more outward and expressive. And there's something in you that knows all of this to be true. And the reason is your ancestors and mine, my ancestry takes me back through ancient Greece and Egypt and farther back than that, right? And yours probably takes you in lots of interesting directions too. Our ancestors followed these moon phases. My ancestors were priestesses in temples who every single month, this was their responsibility, right? To honor these phases, to acknowledge them, to work with the appropriate plants and different medicines and call upon the different gods and goddesses. Like, this is in my blood and bones, and it's in yours too. And yours may not be in Greece and Egypt like mine. Yours may be in the Norse tradition or in some of the Asian traditions, or or even other places than that. And Central and South America, for example, the Mesoamerican traditions are rich with lunar ceremonies. So something in you knows this to be true. And I love holding the space for it with you because it's so important. We have to keep these traditions alive. I will celebrate the new and full moon for the rest of my life. I always joke, even when I'm in the retirement home, honey, I'll put a camera up and we'll light a candle and we'll keep doing it, right? Because it's so important. So the tools for tonight, you may or may not have received your journal yet, and that's because of a lovely pandemic that we're going through, but they are on their way to you. If you have not received your journal yet and you purchased the tools, you did get a card that looks like this. So what we're going to do, we're all collectively going to write our intentions on this card tonight, which fits nice and neat into the journal so that can be your first page. I'm going to glue this down, and you can do the same. Okay, so, and then this can be actually a really beautiful introduction page to your journal too, if you want to look at it like that. So this is what we're doing tonight. You got a crystal pen with quartz inside to write your intentions, and then we're working with our Capricorn candle. You have an intention card. We're going to write our primary intention on this card together tonight. So if you don't have the tools, just have a piece of paper that you can write your intention on. Okay, this year you're going to notice I am making you write, and that's not just because I taught writing for 20 years in university, which I did. I was a writing teacher forever. You know that class that you probably didn't like very much? I taught that for a long time. I love teaching writing though. It's kind of still my favorite thing. But I'm going to make you write this year because every new moon I handwrite my intentions, and I have for 30 years. It's very important. Your handwriting is like a snowflake. It's like your fingerprint. It's completely unique to you. Everything you write in your own handwriting is magic. And I know we have computers and we're all fancy and modern, but we still need to write down our intentions each month. So you're going to hear me kind of telling you and asking you, did you write it? Did you write it? Did you write it? Because writing is important. You have your labradorite palm stone that we're going to hold as we're writing our intentions, or you can put it in your lap or stick it in your bra or whatever feels good to you. Of course, you have your candle and your perfume, the notes of your perfume. And by the way, there is an oil in here. I have to tell you, I'm going to try not to digress because I want to use all your time for you. There is an oil in here from a country called Moldavia. And part of my family migrated from Moldavia to Greece. In fact, my grandmother's maiden name was Moldavidakis, which means House of Moldavia. And there's all kinds of rumors in our family about, and I won't go into that right now, about her being royalty and all these things. I've never researched it or anything like that. But they fled Moldavia and came to Greece. And so there are like blonde-haired, blue-eyed members of the Paracas family because part of us comes from Moldavia. So anyway, there's a Moldavian oil in here called Moldavian Dragon Head, which is all about crystallizing your visions. It's crazy expensive. We imported it. We've never used it in any other perfume. If you didn't get the tools, you can get Crystalize on its own over at sagegoddess.com, and Dave will put the link up for you. It is one of the coolest things to have an oil from this place that I've only ever heard about. I've never been there before, but it's been in my family story forever because of my grandmother and her family having to flee to come to Greece. Isn't that cool? So Moldavian dragonhead, courtesy of Moldavidakis and my family who came from that region. It also has orange blossom, which is one of my favorite essential oils, which is the white petals of your orange blossoms. If you've ever been in an orange grove, I grow oranges here in Southern California. The orange blossoms are so beautiful. And then pink peppercorn, helichrysum, which is anti-aging. It's the fountain of youth oil, palo santo, and champaca, which is my other favorite flower. So go get Crystalize if you didn't get it. And the same oils were poured into your Capricorn candle. And those are our tools for tonight. Here it comes, smell. I wish I had smell-o-vision. It's yummy, yummy, yummy. Any questions about our tools? I know it would be fun to go and research and go back and travel, and wouldn't it? I know. Oh yeah. Dave just popped that link up for you, so. And then the other thing to get while you're on the website are the new moon worksheets. But don't go get these now. This is for later, and I'll remind you one more time. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to light my candle with you. No matter how many times I find my lighter, as soon as I'm not looking at it, I'll light my Capricorn candle. I'm also lighting my manifestation candle tonight because we are manifesting a lot of visions. This is the candle that we had for you this week. It's hard for me to burn these candles because they're all encrusted with stones and handmade, and I never want to burn them. So I was like, you know, tonight I'm burning my manifestation candle. I'm doing it. Okay. I want you to take a nice deep breath. Roll your shoulders back. Mm-hmm. Now let's start to drop into sacred space together. Happy new moon, everybody. Our first one of the year. I'm so excited. I'm going to bathe you in some frequencies right now. This is a prototype of a new sound tool coming to Sage Goddess. This is a quartz harp, everybody. And it is fun to play, and it takes you on a journey. So we're just starting to clear the space. I'm so excited to bring those to you. It's going to take us a little bit, so be patient with us. That is a very magical tool. All the beautiful things that are coming our way this year. Okay. So what I want to do to begin tonight is give you just a little bit of a sound bath while I teach you about Capricorn energy. Okay, because I want to prepare you to set your intentions, and I want to really explain to you what the energy of tonight is all about. So when we have a new moon in Capricorn, as we have tonight, okay, and the moon was new earlier today, but we are still in that window. This new moon, as you know, new moons are always about beginnings. This new moon is about what you want to achieve. What does success look like for you right now? And a lot of people think that Capricorn new moons are only about work. It's not true. What does success look like for you at home? What does success look like for you as a partner, as a parent, as a lover, right? What does success look like for you as a child of an older parent? What does success look like for you as a human being on this planet during a time when so many are feeling disconnected, right? What does success mean for you? And it might mean something different for you than it means for me. And I think that's great, actually. We're not all going to have the same definition of success. I don't think we should have the same definition of success. So I want you to finish this sentence for me in your mind, okay? Success for me looks like ... Success can absolutely be physical healing, Morgan. And it's okay. You're going to define success for yourself tonight. That's something that no one else can do for you, right? Success looks like... And let's do this. And let's look at the feed. If you're willing to share, it's kind of fun to see your definition of it. So everything going her way for Adelie, right? Yeah, I'm playing a singing bowl right now for your root chakra because we're working with Capricorn energy, which is super stabilizing to your root. It's going to ground you. So that's what you're hearing right now. So Rebecca says, success to me is working, being a mom, a wife, sister, friend, school, creating a new look for her business, which is very exciting. This is the perfect new moon to imagine kind of a reappearance or a facelift for the work that you're doing, right? If you want to change your logo or your vision statement or mission statement for your work, this would be a great new moon for that. Contentment. Did you see how many times the word contentment came up in the feed? I like that a lot. That's very much a beautiful definition of success. Woo! Unity, wealth, a clean home. I think I've given up on that. I do my best, but I have teenagers, so having a clean house is like not always possible when you have a junior high and a high schooler running around. Creating a thriving business, healthy mind, body, spirit, trusting the process for Scarlett, which feels good too. Passion for Michelle. Lisa says, success is prioritizing my health. Isn't that the most important thing that we can do, right? Is make sure that we are prioritizing our health and our well-being. Okay, so for just 1 minute, I'm going to skip back. Way back. I want you to be able to see my bowls. Okay, so I'm going to play. I have my root chakra bowl on the right, and I have my sacral bowl on the left. This is for grounding. This is for passion. So I'm going to play both for just a minute, and I want you to feel the energy of grounding into your desires. And just find your breath. You feel it? We're grounding into passion. as you're receiving all these lower chakra frequencies, and if you're not used to them, they can feel really intense at first, but if you soften into it, it's a beautiful way of opening up your desire, opening up your sense of safety and protection and connection. And then just find your breath, deep breath in and exhale. And just bringing us just back to the root now. All is safe, all is well. All is safe, all is well. And that is the beauty of working with singing bowls. It's one of my favorite tools. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I try to let them like stop on their own time without touching them. As soon as you touch your quartz bowls, they stop playing. But I try to let them stop on their own. Feels more magical. Thank you for letting me play for you. I'm glad it was yummy for you. It's exactly what you needed. Maybe would you like me to play a few minutes at the end so that you can just go to sleep after that? Wouldn't that be nice? Let me know. I'll do another like 3 to 5 minutes after we're all done if anybody wants to stay on, and I'll play you to sleep. Wouldn't that be kind of nice tonight? Okay, so here's what we're doing this evening. From this place of having activated and opened, I'll do that for you. I'll let everybody go, and then I'll stay on with you for an extra 5 or 10 minutes, and I'll play. And then if you want, you can just have your computer open and fall asleep. A beautiful way to end a first new moon of the year. So for tonight, now from this place, I've activated your root chakra, I've activated your sacral chakra, right? These are the lower chakras that are all about your desire, physical desire, but also desire for what you want to create and build and experience in your life. So from this place, okay, I want you to ask yourself right in this moment, and you don't have to share, but you obviously can share if you'd like to. I'm always so excited to read your comments. What is it that you want to achieve this year? And I know that's a big question. I asked you earlier what success looks like, but I want you to crystallize now what achievement for 2022 looks like. If I see you again in December, which I hope and pray that I will, if I see you again in December and you're telling me a story about what you achieved this year, it's fun to think about, isn't it? If I get to hang out with you like December 31st of 2022, and you're telling me a story about all the things that you achieved this year, what will that story be like? Will it begin this month? Well, in January, dot, 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 and then what did you achieve? I want you to crystallize that vision right this minute. And then if you have your Crystallize drops with that beautiful Moldavian dragon head oil, I want you to anoint with a little bit of that, a little at your wrists for what you do, a little bit at your third eye for what you know, and a little bit at your ankles for where you go. So you have that oil, and a little bit in your clothes and a little bit in your hair. Because it smells so divine. And so I want you to anoint with your oil. I'm also going to take a little bit of the oil as well and anoint my pen. And if you have your new moon card that I gave you, I want you to take just a minute right here with me. And look at all of you. Look what you're going to achieve this year. And you know, I believe in your dreams. I will tell you, nothing is impossible. If stuff was impossible, I wouldn't even be sitting here with you right now. Nothing's impossible. What I do with you through Sage Goddess was my new moon intention. It'll be 12 years ago this year. I sat with a co-professor of mine, Zachary Green, at the University of San Diego, and we asked our doctoral students to set intentions, and mine was to gather people from around the world to celebrate the moon each month. That was my intention 12 years ago. So I think anything is possible. So let's write down our intention on our Name It to Claim It card. Write your Capricorn new moon intention here. So I'm going to write mine down, and I want you to write yours down too. Did you write it down? And blow your breath across that intention and hold it to your heart. Okay. Now with you, I'm going to open our circle and call in the guides and the guardians of all the directions this evening. And I'm going to sit with you as we send those intentions up together tonight. So we welcome in the guides and the guardians of the East for new beginnings, for clarity, for perspective, to open our minds, to begin a new cycle tonight. And we welcome in the guides and the guardians of the South, guides and guardians of creativity and passion and transformation. Brenda has a drum now. Come drum with me, right? I would love that. Drum with me. And welcoming in the guides and the guardians of the West. They are there for nurturing, for emotional support, for healing. Oh, thank you, Carrie. I'm welcoming in the guides and the guardians of the North. Patience, protection, presence, grounding under this Capricorn new moon. I'm all about it. I'm about success, and I believe in you. This is such a great moon. All right. Great Spirit, God, Goddess, and Source of all that is. See us here. I'm here in Los Angeles. See us here from all parts of the world, gathering from the north, the south, the east, and the west. And I want you to see my brothers and my sisters tonight standing in our place of power under this dark sky. We are ready. It's all been leading to this. We're ready to achieve. We're ready to climb the mountain, climb the ladder, right? Create something that doesn't exist yet, to indulge our imagination. We're ready to enjoy. We're ready to heal. Aren't you? We're ready to embody it. We're not procrastinating. We're not waiting. We're doing. We're moving. We're moving mountains. We're moving obstacles, right? Beautiful. And as Angel Moon said, we're rebirthing tonight. New life, new visions, new creations. Yeah, I'm with Emily Butler. I'm ready to have fun. I'm so ready to have fun. Let's have fun. Let's do it. If you can dream it, it's possible. Like I said, I'm a believer. Right? It's Chrissy Ann's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chrissy Ann. Happy birthday to you. Come on, you can do it. And tonight, great spirit, spirit guides, and light beings from all dimensions, ancestors who walk with us on the faith path. We ask that you help us remove and overcome all obstacles. We release anything that stands between us and our dreams tonight. Right? Let it go. Let it go. That was the weirdest birthday song ever, but it came with love. Okay, right here, right now. What are you releasing? What's standing in the way? Is it fear? Not feeling worthy? Not being ready? Let's let it go. New moons when we do it, baby. We don't have another moon phase for this. We have to do it tonight. What are you releasing? What are you letting go? Bye. It's quick. Letting go is a choice. It's not an action. It's just a choice. Let's let it go. Fear, laziness, doubt, lack of motivation, lack of confidence. Yeah. Bye. Letting go of heaviness, procrastination, being unemployed. Letting go of heartache. Yeah. Heaviness, grief, sorrow, loneliness, excuses. All right, let's compost it all. Giving these back to you, Gaia. You can hold them, take them, transmute them. Okay. Now that we've let it go, what are we receiving? Capricorn has gifts to give you tonight. Confidence and strength. absolute faith in your abilities, drive, stamina. Nobody outworks a Capricorn. They never shut off. They're the Energizer Bunnies. You want some of that? Let's call it in. Feels good, right? Call it in. What are you calling in? Unconditional love? Warrior strength. I like that. The goddess of war over here likes that one. Confidence, oneness, and love. Passion, creation, desire, expansion. Fearlessness. I like that. Feel it in your body. What you're calling in. Feel it. Don't just think it. Let it settle into the groundwater of your being, into your bones, into your blood. Yeah. Letting every organ, every nerve, every cell vibrate the frequency of what you want. This is how we do it. Courage, yeah. Health, yeah. Compassion. You feel the energy of this room. It's here as a gift to you. It's also going to kick your booty. Maybe you wanted that. True love, yes. Together we say, Amen, Aho. So it is. It is done. It is done. It is done. We say, thank you, and thank you, and thank you for the support, for the encouragement. Did you feel it? Move that energy through, baby. Okay, so if you have your labradorite or a labradorite, I want you to get it. And con permiso, with permission, I'm going to put mine on my bra because doing things one-handed live doesn't work very well. So in the boobs it goes. And I'm going to ask you to take your piece of paper, that whatever paper you're going to work with tonight, to write down the experience that you just had. Okay? Yes! I'm so glad you're excited. Get with it. Excitement is the gasoline in your car. You want your car to go, you got to rev it. You got to put gas in that car and get it moving. Okay? So... I want you to take your piece of paper and I want you to, I like to write the date. So mine is going to say 1222, which, by the way, today is a 9-day in numerology, which means the ending of one cycle, the beginning of another. It's very appropriate for the energy of the day. And so I am going to take 30 seconds here and write my fuller intentions out. I want to encourage you to do the same, and then we'll come back together. Feels good, doesn't it? I always blow my breath across whatever I write. And these are my first intentions going into my journal. And I will fill out my first page with you of the actual journal next month when you have yours in your hands too. Oh, I forgot one important step. It's a very important step. If you have your perfume, I want to tell you, this perfume should be used by you all the time. Anytime you need clarity and a little kick in the booty for your goals, you work with this perfume, Crystallize. To the four corners of your paper, okay? Just a touch at each of the four corners. Seals the intention. So every time you write in your journal with Crystallize, just a little boop, 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 and boop, seals the intentions on the pages before you close it. And what's awesome is the whole journal is going to end up smelling like it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, for me, it's a 9-day because I add up 1 plus 2, which is 3, and then 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 2, which is 6, and 6 plus 3 is 9. So that's how I calculate mine. So if you have a different system for calculating the numerology of the days, but that's what I do. I add up all the single digits. So 1, because it's January 2nd, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 plus 2 plus 2 for 2022. So that's how I get to my 9 number, which feels good as kind of like a cycle completion. 9 energy is always like one door closes, another door opens energy for me. So I always like 9s. It feels very it feels empowering to know that when you close one door, another one always opens, right? Your life path is a 9, Shannon. It's funny because I magnetize 9s. I'm not a 9, but I magnetize them. A lot of people in my life are 9s. So it's super cool that you are too. Magnum opus would be great on the journal too. There's a lot of different scents that you can work with. Patchouli would be great. It's a great Capricorn kind of grounding prosperity oil too if you have that. So that would work for you too. Okay, now that we have written our intentions and we have drummed them up, our ceremony for tonight is complete. I know, can you believe it? So what I want to do, now that you've crystallized and envisioned and we've set our intentions, I want to take a moment to extinguish our candle together. Sometimes we do this together, sometimes we don't, but I'm realizing it is really a beautiful way to close or start to close the energy of the circle that we've been in together. And so, cheers to you. Under this Capricorn new moon, may success find you wherever you are and however you define it. May the year ahead be full of dreams come true and visions that exceed your expectations. May you enjoy every moment of your journey this year, and may there be much more laughter than tears in the days and the weeks and the months that follow you now. These are my wishes for you. I wish for you health, I wish for you abundance, and I wish for you lots of laughter and joy and connection with people you love, both near and far. May your heart be full in the year ahead. And together we say, Amen, Aho, and so it is. And watch how your smoke rises. If it goes directly skyward, the energy is clear. If it moves to one of the directions, usually tells you that the element or the energy of that direction is important for you to work with. Yeah, thank you so much. It's been such a joy. It really has. It's to be with you all these years and to get to know you so well. And if you're new tonight, I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope you'll consider coming back and doing ceremony with us. It's fun. We have such a great community of, the 1,600 souls who are here, And a lot of us have been gathering for a decade, and we've become like a virtual family. So what a blessing and joy to have you here. It's my pleasure. And so let's release those guides and guardians who've been holding those directions so patiently with us this evening. So we always begin where we ended. Thank you to the guides and the guardians of the North this evening for always providing their presence and protection and offering us patience. The spirits of the North always remind us to slow down and take our time. They're very grandparently. I always appreciate and value the North. And under a new moon in Capricorn, we have to acknowledge the North. So we release them with gratitude and reverence, thanking and releasing next the guides and the guardians of the West, thanking them for helping us heal emotionally from the months and years behind us, helping us release energies that are too dense to carry forward, helping us to feel cleansed and purified this evening. We release them with gratitude. And thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the South, the Fire Gateway. Thank you for the change and transformation that's already on its way. Thank you for helping us to be strong and courageous and playful, helping us not to take it all too seriously in the South, helping us to remember that our desire is the fuel in our tank. We have to stay passionate, we have to stay alive, we have to stay connected to each other and what we love and what matters. And release them with gratitude. And then thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the East for this new beginning, this new cycle. The moon will wax now, she will grow. And as she fills with light, so you will fill with the energies that you need to in order to make these new dreams come true. And we thank and release them with love in the East. And with that, my darlings, what do you do with your candle? So this candle, first of all, I love the smell of this candle. I don't know if you love it too. There's something, it reminds me of something so familiar. Can't quite put my finger on it, but I love the smell of it so much. And the energy of it, like I said, is all around clarity and also grounding and success. So you can put this candle on a manifestation altar, first of all. You can keep it, and every time we have a Capricorn full moon or new moon, this is now your Capricorn candle that you will always light and burn. But for me, it's going to go on my manifestation and abundance altar, because Capricorn brings all of those energies, and I love the smell so much, and hopefully you do too. Mm-hmm. We don't have that version of the candle in the shop anymore, but we do have this cute little travel version that Dave can give you the link for, and we do have Crystallized perfume available at sagegoddess.com. Now, I have a couple things to tell you before you go. The most important thing for you to get tonight is actually the set of tools for next month, because we have a new moon in Aquarius next month. So I'm going to give you a couple of announcements, and then I'm going to play my bowls for you again. This entire tray is your new moon kit for February, because we are making prayer bundles and despachos next month. We're making sacred offerings. You are getting 12 packets of herbs and flowers. You're getting these little sugarcane bowls for each of the elements. And then all of those ingredients are going to go into this fabric and ribbon. We're going to make a prayer bundle together for the Aquarius new moon. And then you're getting this box, and you can choose to store it inside of the box. You're getting your new perfume, your Aquarius candle, and your new infused Palo Santo with the oils of next month's perfume. And so these are about halfway sold out now. So if you would like one of the new moon kits for February, you need to go to sagegoddess.com soon. If you purchase your tools before midnight, and by the way, you still get your card to write your intention on for new moon in Aquarius, and you get your heart for new moon in Aquarius. And so this is one person who gets their tools before midnight tonight for next month is going to win this wand. which is a twin danburite or a danburite. Let me see if I can get it to show you. It's so beautiful. See that? It's a twin with a hexagonal lapis, which is 6-sided for a 6-year, and then the Aura Spirit Quartz cluster on the bottom. That's worth $800, and I'm giving that away to one person who gets their tools before midnight. And it looks so pretty with the Aquarius new moon kit. So good luck, everybody. This is the ultimate wand for calling in what you seek and releasing through danburite what isn't serving you anymore. So those tools are at sagegoddess.com. They are 22% off with code NEW22 at sagegoddess.com. So that's the website to go to. That's the code for 22% off. The other thing I want to tell you is I teach online classes, and I sometimes teach here on YouTube too. Make sure you subscribe to our channel before you go tonight. Just hit the subscribe button. And then make sure, if you'd like to come and take online classes with me, especially in crystal healing, make sure you register. We're not starting until next week, and you can still join us at sagegoddess.com/programs. I would love to have you in my online classes. We have private Facebook groups where you get to interact with me directly and ask me questions, and then of course we have our classes that we meet for every month. If you want to become a crystal healer, Crystal Masters is the class for you. If you want to become an oracle and intuitive channel and let me train you in the psychic arts, then you want to join this program, and both of them are at sagegoddess.com/programs. It's not too late to join, so I wanted to make sure I told you all of those things tonight. Is it Jennifer's birthday too? Oh, 2/2/22 is her birthday. What a birthday. I mean, talk about master numbers. And then that would be a 4 + 6, that's a 10, which is 110, which is the magician. This is a super magical birthday for Jen. I can't even imagine having a 2/2/22 birthday. sagegoddess.com/programs. But it's not really a song. If it is a song, it's a really shitty song. I'm just gonna say. The singing is not my gift. I'm better at drumming than singing. Okay, who's ready to be bathed in sound? Are Capricorns known to be hard on themselves? They are so hard on themselves. They always think they could have done it better. Somebody else is better. They could have tried harder. God bless you, Capricorns. Sorry, I gotta move all the way back to play for you. They always, always, always think they could do more, they could be more, they could have more. It's hard to be satisfied as a Capricorn, and they don't know when to stop. You know, it's like, because they always think, if I keep going, if I do more, if I work harder, then I'll be better. And so part of the life work of a Capricorn is really learning to be more accepting of themselves and recognizing that they're human. We're all human. There's only so much we can do in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year. You know what I mean? We have to cut ourselves some cosmic slack sometimes, right? Yeah, and they're their own worst critics. I feel like you can't see my bowls. What am I gonna do? Since this is like Sage Goddess After Dark, hold on, I'm gonna turn the camera down a little bit. Sorry, I'm kind of like, oop, did I shut that off? Uh-oh, Dave, I may need technical assistance. I think I shut the camera off. Uh-oh. I think I just shut my camera off. Hold on, guys. Can you hear me still? Let me see if I can figure out how to turn it on myself. Fortunately, my tech support is here in the building, so I can... Uh-oh, Dave, what did I do? Stay here, guys. I'm still here. Well, he's coming. Hold on. I can hear him. You're stuck looking at my boobs for a second. I know. Sorry. That's like not the best thing to look at for a minute, but he's going to turn on my camera for me. Sorry.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, really?
You unplugged it?
did. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, they can hear you because you got the mic working.
All right, well, tech support's in the house. Knocking stuff over. Oh, Lord. It could be worse. It could be that you don't hear me, and at least you can hear me. So I feel like I have to continue to talk to you. I could start singing to you, but that's not exciting. Are we back? Okay, so can you lift up a little bit so they can see my...
Can you sit up like you're gonna?
Yeah.
Thank you. Is that better?
Yeah. Okay, look. You got a visual, you've got sound. Thank you, Dave. I'm back. Okay, so if you're here for the after party, welcome in. This is kind of fun, isn't it? So I want you to go back to that yummy, juicy place that you were before. And I'm just going to play gently again so we don't get too much of the reverb. Adjust my mic just a little bit. There we go. And I just want you to enjoy. So I'm going to start with your root. And for this, energy to really activate, I want you to imagine that there's the trunk of a tree between your hips. And bring all of your energy and your attention and your focus right to that place. And then just bringing the sacral chakra on board. So good to have you here for a little while. There's always orbs in here, my little friends, my spirit friends. So many ayahuasca journeys and crazy stuff in this room. This room has all kinds of spirit keepers who tend the space. So just bring your energy and your attention down to those lower chakras, connecting now with your own energy of passion, desire. Just sensing and feeling a sense of peace and connection and safety. Find your breath. Just take a nice deep breath here. And on the exhale, just releasing any tension from your body. the sacral, and it's just stirring something deep inside of you that needs to be awakened, needs to come back to life. I'm barely touching it. Woo! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. There's a little classical music playing in the background from my, I have to like lower my head now to see you, from my Sonos. It was a really nice compliment, I think, to the bowls. It kind of gave it a little bit of like a background music, so it wasn't just the bowls solo. They sure do like the room, those little orbs. So thank you all for staying for the after party. I think that was really fun that we got to have a little extra time. It's nice to have you in my space, and it's nice to have you when there's no real purpose behind it other than just sharing the space. We love you. We're so grateful to you, to our community. I really do sincerely wish you a year of success. And remember that the more clearly you can define that for yourself, the more likely you are to achieve it. And don't be afraid to dream a big dream. You know, I have dreamed so many big dreams. And I have to tell you, they've come true for me. And it doesn't mean I haven't experienced big challenges too. But the biggest dream of my life was to be here with you. So, you know, so many people ask me, like, you know, how are you still into what you do, you know, 11 years later? And it's because this was my dream. This was my dream. It was to share space with you and share my love of the moon with you and teach you history and mythology and crystals and everything that I love. So when I get to spend time with you, it's a dream come true. Which might sound funny, but it's just being candid. This is what I wanted to do my whole life. And getting very sick 11 years ago gave me the courage to pursue it without fear. And, you know, I always tell you that just because I don't want you to wait until you get sick to pursue your dreams. you know, learn from me and from other people who will tell you, dream your dreams. Don't wait for the universe to kick you in the behind, you know, the way it did for me. So cheers. Yeah, we need to get cooking. X and Nilda, we do. I love cooking so much. And, you know, I would love to share that part of my life with you too. It'd be fun to bring you into the kitchen. Cheers. So fantastic. Joyce Navarro just said it's her first ritual. So happy you were here. And like I said, hopefully if this was your first time working with me in our community, it won't be your last. Hopefully you feel like part of the crew and the family, and we appreciate you wherever you are in the world. Yeah, we're thankful that you're here. You guys have come a long way, and it's a real pleasure to walk this part of our road together. What a blessing. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, Indiana said, I really fell onto this path after suffering a stroke. For some people, it takes that kind of health crisis to propel them, you know, toward courage and bravery. But if you can learn from us, if that hasn't happened to you and you can learn from us, like that makes our journeys really worthwhile. So, all right, you guys. Mwah. I could stay here all night and talk. Am I doing a cookbook? Not right now, but I plan to. I really do. You know, my cookbook downstairs is a 4-inch 3-ring binder of every recipe I've collected since I was a kid. And it's got all my handwritten notes all over it. So even if I don't publish a cookbook, I think I need to write it just to get my recipes and all my family's recipes in one place. And plus then half my recipes are in my head, because if you cook like me, you're like, oh, a little of this, a little of that. That tastes good, right? So anyway, sweet dreams. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a beautiful week ahead. And we will look forward to seeing you soon. Crystal Masters and Soul Shift, my students, you have free classes coming your way tomorrow. One is a journey with me, and one is called Athena's Crystal Secrets. So make sure you have time or make some time this week to watch those. It would be fantastic. And then again, if you want to join the classes, you're welcome to. We would love to have you. And you can find more information at sagegoddess.com.